don't pull back too much.
Attention. Attention. And discount for liquid shot, and finger tape over at the Jump Twist Ninja booth over in the participant circuit. 50% off. 50% off for the finger tape and liquid shot at the Jump Twist booth. Limited supply. Give it one you can. Jump Twist Ninja booth. In the discount circuit area. 50% off. Liquid shot and finger tape. Thank you.
Testing, testing.
Welcome back to stage 3.
So the audio is still on. That M means monitor. So if it's not checked, you won't hear you.
Oh, okay.
So
Thank you. Thank you.
Audio's on the entire time.
Awesome. Thank you. Welcome to stage 3. This is the kids female division. These girls have already run through stages 1 and 2. We have Reese Alexander running this stage. It's quite an honor to make it to stage 3 from a field of 127 athletes. They have to go through 9 obstacles on this stage, and it is a test of endurance. Reese is making her way around here to the final obstacle, the Venus flytrap, and doing an absolutely amazing job. She is almost there to the last I'm sorry. That was our demo. That was our demonstration athlete. I apologize for that. Now we have our first competitor stepping onto our starting block. This is Reese Alexander. Once again, 127 competitors started in this field. Reese has the go signal, and she's starting off on that first obstacle, the hang climb. A very steep grade obstacle that tests her hand grip. She's using her feet to make her way to the keystone.
Good luck, guys.
From a field of 127 competitors on stage 1 that tested the speed of the athletes, stage 2 is reduced to a field of 77. And here on stage 3, only 54 athletes are competing from the original field of competition. Reese is making her way through that third obstacle, the snapback. Grabbing a hold there. The second one, and about to land on that platform. 1:08 left on the clock, keeping her balance there. This is a very challenging obstacle called the toe hook. She has got to climb up this using her hand strength, holding her body weight. She will turn around and put her feet up onto, and a fall there. Reese Alexander, St. Charles, Missouri, from our heartland, 8 years old. Violet Hay up next. Violet is starting on that hand climb. Has her go signal. She is 8 years old. Reaching for that second obstacle, the keystone. Getting a hold there. She's got to take out those keys and place them. She's on the bar with her first key. Reaching for the next, and on to the next. She is getting ready to get onto that snap back obstacle. Violet comes from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Midwest region of competition. She has already gone through 6 competitions this season. There she is on that first snap back, reaching for the middle ring and going to the second portion of that obstacle. The ring, the swing, and then that second snap back. Each of these obstacles have multiple facets that the athletes have to make their way through. Stage 3 is a test of endurance. 9 obstacles. Stage 1 has 7, stage 2 has 8 obstacles, and stage 3 has 9, truly testing the endurance of these athletes. Getting ready to get on the toe hook obstacle. Reaching for that and climbing her way up the side there. Stage 3 does not have a time limit. It is all about the athlete who is able to get the furthest, the fastest on this stage. She's reached that first handhold there. She needs up. She's grabbing a hold of those rings in the middle. Going to reach for that second one. Takes so much grip strength and upper body strength to do this obstacle. Pulling her way up. She's going to reach for that back grip. She jumping onto that platform and on to obstacle number 5, the bogies. The bogies make the turn at the back end of the stage. These take such grip strength, narrow and shallow handholds on some of these, and off she goes. Great run, Violet Hay. Ashley Grinberg. Ashley's got a matching yellow tie in her hair as she gets ready to start. Ashley works out at Steel City Ninja. She's a Ninja Elite Level 2. Gibsonia, Pennsylvania. She is 7 years old. This kid's age group are ages 6 to 8. Ashley has started working out in 2024, just last year. Her bio says, "Hi, my name is Ashley Grinberg and I was born in Netanya, Israel. Growing up, I was always drawn to climbing, jumping, and conquering every playground I could find. When my family moved to Europe, I got into top rope climbing and even tried some gymnastics, but my real passion ignited when I first saw Ninja on YouTube. I was completely mesmerized by the sport, and from that moment I dreamed of testing myself on real Ninja obstacle courses. When my first came to the United States, we discovered a ninja gym, and I couldn't have been more excited. In spring of 2024, I was invited to join the Steel City Ninja competitive team, and I started competing at the beginning of season 10 in both Tier 2 and Tier 1. I'm proud to be ranked among the top 10 ninjas in the Midwest. I've competed in 10 Tier 1 competitions and 3 Tier 2 events so far. It has been an incredible experience, and I'm excited for what's ahead. Ashley is on to her 4th obstacle. I'm going to sign off, and we have Nate coming on. My name is Betsy. Thank you for joining. Continue watching here at the Kids Female Stage 3 competition. You're up, brother.
Ashley Grimberg. Up next here we got Felicity Herbert. She's 8 years old, coming all the way from Indian Trail in North Carolina. She's been climbing on everything since she was able to walk. She also enjoys to craft, and she loves dogs. She also loves watermelon. She hopes to be on American Ninja Warrior someday. She's here to show us how strong she is today. Here she is going up that on now to the key hooks. She makes it across smoothly. There she is. She reaches for that ring and she makes it across to that bar. On to that next snapback. Making it through it like a piece of cake. Here now onto the toe hook. She decides to chalk up before getting on. Making sure she grabs it right. She wants to reset here. Working her way up. She's going to swing straight for that ring and ignore it. On to the second. Oh, she lost her grip. And she's just not able to hold on to that second toe hook there. That was a great job, Felicity. Up next, we have Elelliana Wong, all the way from Los Angeles. She's a part of the Los Angeles Ninja Academy, and she's been doing ninja/gymnastics since she was in kindergarten. This is her first competitive season. She has completed 4 competitions so far. Here she is, working her way through the free frames. swinging across with ease. Now to that first snapback. Reaches straight through. And is now onto that ring.
I like that's how you did it. I knew you would know that.
And decides to skip and just go straight for the point. Now onto the first toe hook. Making sure she has a good grip on it before she gets on.
You're gonna still go up afterwards?
And she's just gonna skip it and go straight for the rings here. Now onto the second toe hook. She also makes it across. On now to the bogeys. She's going strong. Moving quite quickly through the bogeys here. She's just unable to hang on to that last one there. That was a great job, Elelliana. That put you into first place. It was a total of 5 points. In a time of 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Up now we have Jane McLeod from Allen, Texas. And she takes an early fall. She's unable to grab on there.
Let her commentate. Let her commentate. You want to commentate?
All right, we've got Ultimate Adeline on the starting block for stage 3. Let's see what she can do. She's going to do great. She had a great stage 1 run. She didn't do what she wanted to do in stage 2, but it's still a great run, and it landed her here. So let's see what she can do today. All right, she's got her feet up. Let's see what she can do. Pull those hands, reset real quick. There she goes. She's got it figured out. All right, moving on. Some monkey bar through. See if she can find that dismount. Nice and easy. Switch grip. A little bit of a forward. Let's see if she can build her swing. Squeeze. All right. Moving on through nice and smooth. Quick little chalk up. All right, let's go, Ultimate Adeline. These boxes are not easy. Good job. Nice and easy through the middle. See if she can do it again. Good job, Adeline. She's holding strong. Stick the dismount. All right, she's got it. Coming around that back corner. Let's see how she does on these cliffs. So strong. There's no resets, unfortunately, on stage 3. That'll end her run, but Ultimate Adeline did great, and she should be so proud.
And up next here, we got Lily Johnson. She earned 7 first-place finishes this year, doing 15 competitions total. She also did a full course clear at the Dexterity Depot. At only 8 years old, she's here competing in front of all of us to show how strong she is. On now to the key hook swing. She makes it through really simply. Onto that snapback. Swinging through it with one arm. Great job, Lily. You are so far 4 seconds ahead of our first place time. She approaches the blocks. She does try to gain her composure, making sure she starts off strong here. She's just unable to hold her grip that first time. She's going to have to go for a second attempt here. And she does make it. Going for that disc point. She has to get her swing under control. And she makes it. That was a great job, Lily. Coming all the way here from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. She gets ready to do the bogeys here. Shaking off. Here she is. She's going through it really strong so far. Showing no issue whatsoever, but she's unable to hold on there at the last second. And up now, we have Zan Canoy, come from STEM, North Carolina. She has completed 3 competitions so far during season 10. She's only 8 years old. There she is getting that countdown. And off she goes, getting that footing in there. Climbing up this wall with ease. Turning around just to make sure she can swing over to that ledge there. On now to this key hook swing. She's getting a little bit stuck here at the end. But she is going to make it through. Now on that snapback. Grabs the ring, swings through it one arm. Builds up that power. And reaches that second snapback there. It looks like she's gonna go straight for that dismount, but she does not. Here's Zan. Coming through, swinging across the rings here. And she goes straight to the hang there. No issue whatsoever. Now to this dismount, trying to get that swing under control. And she does make it across. Now onto the bogeys. Looks like she's having a bit of trouble reaching to that next one, but she does end up getting there. And to the next. Going on to the final bogey here. Now she has to swing across. She's just not able to do it. That was a great job, Zan. That puts you into third place, getting 5 points with a total time of 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Up next here, we have Myra Rapinski. She's completed 9 competitions so far during season 10. She can show you that she's practiced a lot as she just zooms up this wall here, coming all the way from Hamburg, New York. Her favorite thing to do on the course is generate that swing. Well, Lyra, there is a lot of that here on this course. Here you are on the key hooks. Do a great job making it. Almost comes short to the platform, but she does make it across. Now onto the snapback. Making it through here. It's a very clean dismount. Now onto the blocks. She tries to climb up one side, but she does switch, and she does hook her heels. And then she jumps for that ledge onto the rings. She's gonna have to go back for a second attempt at that grab. And the third time is the charm. Great job, Lyra.
You got this, Anna!
Hooking those heels in to make sure she does not fall there as she climbs up. Gets a clean dismount there. Getting a quick water break as she goes on to the bogeys here. She's going to make sure she chalks up. It's that first grab with really relative ease. And already onto the final bogey.
Announcement.
She's going to have to get her swing to reach that ball. She does get it. Holding herself up onto that last bogey there.
5 estimated awards time. Masters Female Awards.
There she goes. She gets that dismount.
Season 10 with the Masters Female. Thank you.
So far, Lyra has gotten the farthest in this course, getting a total of 6 points. Getting all the way through the bogeys. On now to the floating monkey bars. And she's just not able to get it out of there. That was a great job there, Lyra. That put you into first place. Up next, we have Annaise Lions. She says she's small but mighty. She's completed 8 competitions so far during season 10. She says her favorite food is an ensaymada. She's also got some jokes saying she can hang longer than her dad's phone battery.
Just attach it to the bucket in case they need it.
Anna here at that dismount part. The key hook's coming out a little bit. She's going to attempt to fix it and build up that swing. And she gets the dismount. Anna here, getting through that first snap pack. Swing to that second one. And she gets that dismount. I'll take a little jump up to the ledge. Here she is, climbing up. Oh, through those rings. She will have to take a second attempt here to grab that ledge. But she does get it. Gets a clean dismount now onto the bogeys.
Attention, lost item, Kirsten O'Brien, lost banner from Steel City Legion. Kirsten O'Brien, lost banner from Steel City Legion. Please turn that in to make the log be private. Thank you.
Here she is,
And a meet and greet.
making easy work of the bogeys.
And you're at 10:45. Meet and greet with Daniel Gill.
Showing us that she really can hang in there. She was not joking about being able to hang longer than her dad's phone battery. Anna kicking the ball, hopefully it swings closer to her. She gets across. Only one more bogey left now. She does reach it. She's able to get that clean dismount. This is a great job so far, Anna. This so far is putting you into second place. There she is. She gets the monkey bar out of spot, attempting to put it back in. She's having a bit of trouble getting it back in there. She just barely is unable to do it. She's gonna have to send it to the next one, and she's just not able to do it. That was a great job on Annalise. Up now, we have Avery Gusset completing 11 Tier 1 competitions during Season 10. She's coming up here from Delray Beach, Florida at only 8 years old. Here she is. You can see that excitement in her face as she starts off on that inclined wall. On now to the keyhole swing. Having a little bit of trouble building momentum there for the dismount. She is able to get it though. Now onto the snapback. Jump straight across. One arm swing. Going for that one grab. Here she goes onto the blocks now, chalking up. Climbing up the one side. Where she grabs the rings. Strings through it. As you can see, her tongue is sticking out. Grabs it first try. And a clean dismount there from Avery. Calming herself down before she jumps onto the bogeys. She's come all the way from Florida just to test her medal, and she's not going to leave here without fighting for that title. Having a little bit of trouble building up momentum to get that second bogey. She got to grab the ball and swing across. She does get it, but she's unable to hold on to that bogey there. That was a great job, Avery. That position put you into 5th place. Our first place here is held by Lyra with a time of 2 minutes and 54 seconds, getting through that second set of bogeys. And Annalise, in second place, also getting through that second set of bogeys at 3 minutes and 24 seconds. In the third place, we have Elelliana Wong. But now we have Addison Guda from Naperville, Illinois. She started on the elite team in 2024 at Big Time Ninja with coaches Ethan Swanson, Parker Sisson, and Joe Brown. During Season 10, she's completed 5 competitions. She started training Ninja back in 2020. She's here to show us all that hard work she's put into the sport. Here she is going for that dismount. Going for that one. And she makes it. Makes it across onto the rings. Grabs the bar. Onto that last snapback. Goes straight for that dismount, and she does make it. On now to the blocks here. Having a little bit of trouble grabbing it that first time, and she does get it the second. Coming here now for this dismount. Building up that swing power. She does make it. Addison so far is doing a great job. And we're going to see her attempt the bogeys here that has gotten a lot of previous athletes tripped up. Here she is. Onto that swinging ball now. She is able to make it across. Reaching for that final bogey. She gets the dismount. This has secured Addison that second place so far. Will she be able to get through the floating monkey bars? Starting to swing through. Being careful as not to pull them off. And it does slip out, but that is okay. Addison, you did a great job here today, getting a second place. Getting all the way through that second set of bogeys with a time of 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Just 4 seconds behind our first place time. That was a great job, Addison. Up now, we have Hallie Gavin. Coming all the way from Canada. She's only 7 years old and already representing her country.
Starting roughly in 5 minutes. Last call. Come on over. Gonna get started here.
Here she is, making up that wall with relative ease. On now to the key hooks. Gets through it cleanly with that nice dismount. And to that snapback. She makes it across. Linking it all together. Trying to figure out how she wants to climb up this block here. She makes her way up. She reaches that ring and she is able to grab it. Swings over to that second block and is able to hold on that first time. Now she climbs up to attempt for that dismount. She does get that easily. On out to the bogeys. Telling her coach she does not need the chalk. Trying to swing through with one arm. Doing a great job so far on the bogeys. Now to the second set with a swinging ball. She's having a hard time reaching it here, but she does get it that second time. Only one more bogey to go. Get that clean dismount. Make sure to shake off and chalk up before she attempts the floating monkey bars. Still have yet to have a competitor get through here. Hallie so far is in first place, getting through the second set of bogeys with a time of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And she is 24 seconds ahead of our previous record time. She unfortunately does knock the monkey bar out of its place, and she attempts to put it back. Looks like she's going to attempt to full send it to that second monkey bar. She unfortunately grabs it out. She's going to attempt to put this one back as well. And she does get it back in there, but she unfortunately pulls it right back out. Now her only option is to full send it through the monkey bars. I believe in her. Her coach trying to make sure she does not hit her head. Unfortunately, she's not able to do it. That was a great job there, Hallie. That was great perseverance there. And up now, we got Julia Muniz. Come from Pembroke Pines, Florida. She's competed in 13 competitions so far this season. She's coming here from SoFlo Ninja Academy, training with Vinny Castronova, the plumbing ninja, and Diego Dominguez. She started to love ninja back in early 2024, and you can see that here as she climbs up that wall. She was the Tier 1, number 1 WNL Southeast region in the kids female division. One of her most recent accomplishments is she completed an 8-foot lache, swing from one bar to the next. Julia now getting through these boxes is 2 seconds ahead of our first place time. And she gets that clean dismount. Now chalking up her coach telling her what she needs to be doing. Taking a look at the bogey before she gets on. Is swinging through with that one arm. She does have to take a second attempt here to grab that next bogey, but she does get it. All now to that last set of the first bogeys. Swinging to that ball. She is able to grab it and swing through with only one arm there. She gets that dismount. Getting a little bit of water, chalking up before she attempts the floating monkey bars here. So far, Julia is 4 seconds ahead of our previous first place time. She does take the monkey bar out of there. She ends up dropping it. She's gonna have to try and send it through here. She's gonna grab that last monkey bar. She's gonna bring it with her. She's unable to hold on. Great job, Julia. That puts you into first place. We have another new first place at a time of 2 minutes and 26 seconds, getting a total of 6 points. Up next here, we have Lily Dixon from Westchester, Ohio. She loves to do ninja and she loves to dance hip-hop. And her favorite food is croissants. Here today, she's completed 11 competitions so far this season. Coming from MLab, Ohio. Here she is. She gets through that wall. Now to the keystones. Through getting that one-arm dismount. Getting through these snapbacks here. Onto that last one. She is able to grab it. Gets a clean dismount. Now onto the blocks. She makes her way up, and she is able to grab that first ring and swing to the second. Now she has to attempt to grab that second block. She gets it first try. Lily here trying to get that swing for the dismount. She is able to get it. Coming through the bogeys here. Moving really fast. Now onto that ball swing. She is able to swing through. Gets that final one. Gets the dismount. On now to the floating monkey bars. Will she be our first competitor to get through it? She grabs that first one and does not knock it out. On to the second. Trying to make sure she does not roll them out. She's unable to keep that floating monkey bar in there, and she does end up falling. That is still a great job there from Lily, putting her into 5th place. That was a great job, Lily. Up next here we have Alejandra Milligan. She is 7 years old and is her first year competing at WNL, but she has competed at UNAA, FINA, and WNAG. She also likes doing jiu-jitsu. She trains out of the Rhino Ninja Gym and Ninja Lair. Completing only 2 competitions this season, she was still able to qualify here. At only 6 years old, she is swinging through this course with a really ease. At a really fast pace. She's able to grab onto that last snapback. On out to the blocks. She is able to reach up without jumping.
How old do you think I am? If you did.
I don't know how old you are. 16.
11?
What?
12.
You say 12. She's 12.
Making it to that second block there. She's able to get her grip there. Now swinging for that dismount. She is able to stick that landing. Making sure to chalk up before she attempts the bogeys here. On now, getting through these bogeys. Reaching on the final one in the first set of bogeys. Now reaching for that ball swing. She does make it through there. Clean dismount from Alexandra. Now making sure she shakes off before she attempts the monkey bars. She just knocks that first one out of place and loses it. And unfortunately, resetting is not allowed over here on the floating monkey bus. But that was still a great job there, Alexandra. That put you into 7th place with a time of 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Up next, we have Kirsten O'Brien. Her first ever competition was back in January of this year, completing 5 competitions since then. Come from Wexford, Pennsylvania. Her favorite thing to do is move with obstacles, which she is doing here at the Keystones. And she does get through it with relative ease, showing why it is her favorite. On to the snapback. On to that final one. She is straight to the dismount and is unfortunately unable to reach the platform there. That was still a great job there, Kirsten. You did a great job representing the Steel City Ninja. And up next we have Olivia Phelin from Mesa, Arizona. This season she's completed 6 competitions. She's having a little bit of trouble getting her footing in there, but she does catch herself, making it all the way up. She gets that clean dismount. On to the snapback. She gets through it. On to that final one. Make it through. Onto the boxes here. She's going to chalk up just to make sure she does not slip off as she goes for it. She is climbing up the one side. She does reach that ring. Swings straight through with one arm. She's unable to hold her grip there, but she gets it that second time around. Climbing up the last box. She is able to get a clean dismount over here. Moving on now here to the bogeys. She's making it through here really cleanly. Now she just has to grab that ball and swing through. She's able to do so quite easily. She's showing here all the hard work she's put in this season. Getting that dismount. She does miss it. That's still a great job there by Olivia. Getting 8th place. Up next we have Celeste Mal from Hopkinton. She's completed 2 competitions so far during season 10. Here she is scaling up this wall with ease. On now to the Keystones. She makes it through with only 1 swing for each. Very impressive. Reaching now to the ring. Getting through the snapbacks now.
A lot less.
She gets a clean dismount. Now onto the boxes here. She climbs up. She's going to make sure she goes around first before reaching for that ring. Now swing to that second one. She is able to grab it on her first attempt. Getting that dismount. Here now onto the bogeys. She got to that last bogey of the first set. Now she's going to the swinging ball. She does make it across. There she is for that clean dismount. On now to the floating monkey bars. She may be our first contestant to make it through here. Starting off, she grabs that first one really quickly. Making it through them with really easily. She's unable to hold on to that last one and knocks it out of place. That was still a great job there, Celeste. That is the best we have seen so far through there. That puts you into third place with a time of 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Still, our first place is held by Julia with a time of 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Up next here we have Charlotte LaFrance. Come from Centerville. She's 18 years old. She's only just finished the 3rd grade. She said during this summer she likes going to the beach and hanging out with her friends. She did complete 27 competitions during season 10. That is a lot. Says the most challenging thing for her is generating swing, so she may have a hard time here on course 3, but I do believe in her. Getting through those keystones. On now to the snapback. Moving through really easily. Now she climbs up the first box here. She swings across. She's unable to hang on to that box that first time. She's gonna go back. Generates that swing and she's able to grab it. Now just to climb up and dismount. And here she is. She does get the dismount. Oh, and now to the bogeys. Here she is, reaching for that last one of the first set. She does make it across. Now to reach for the hanging ball. She swings across it using only one arm. Oh, now she swings to that final bogey. She does get that clean dismount. On now to the floating monkey bars. Onto that first monkey bar. She is making it through here quite quickly. She's just unable to keep that monkey bar in there as she reaches for it. That was still a great job there, Charlotte. Up next here, we got Payton Z, come from Paslao, New Hampshire. Or not, we have Abby Beavers, all the way from Canada. And off she goes, getting her footing in there really quickly. She's able to move on to the keystones here quite quickly. Only a few seconds behind our fastest time so far. She is keeping up. On now to that final snapback. She links through it and gets a dismount. Now onto the blocks. She grabs onto the first ring, grabs the second, swings that second block, and grabs it first try. No issue whatever here for Abby. She gets that dismount. Now it's the bogeys. She does make it to the final bogey here on the first set easily. Now she has to spring to that swinging ball. Making sure to get that swing right. She does grab it and goes straight through. No hesitation whatsoever here. Making it through. She is in first place, being 16 seconds ahead of our previous fastest time. On out to the floating monkey bars. As she gets to the point where most contestants has been falling, she's unable to stay up there, but she still does get that first place. Does a great job reaching through the second bogeys with a time of 2 minutes and 10 seconds, beating the previous record of 2 minutes and 26 seconds. But up next to Payton Z from Plastown, New Hampshire. Completing 5 competitions so far this season. She's preparing herself. As we're waiting for the all right from the ref. We do, and she does get her countdown. And off she goes. Making it very quickly over here to the Keystones. Now to that snapback. Abby doing here a great job. The crowd is cheering for her. On now to the end of the first block. Reaches for that first ring and does get that swing across. Grabbing onto that second block first try. Having to build up her swing here. Turning herself around, make sure she gets a clean dismount. There it is.
Thanks, everybody.
On now to the bogeys.
Just wrapped up Masters Female Awards. Cheering on head over to Addie Herman's booth. Addie Herman selling her OG t-shirts, the OG t-shirts.
Getting through the bogeys.
Limited supply. If you have any questions for Addie Herman, she is currently at her booth. Head on over there, see what she offers. Some cool obstacles that she's creating.
She is making it through that first set of bogeys really easily. She's gonna have to swing for the ball there. She is able to grab it and get to that last set of bogeys. Only one left until she has to get that dismount.
Thank you, DGS, for being the obstacle sponsor.
That was a great job there, Abby.
Head over there and see what obstacles they provide, or head online to dgsninja.com. Also, swing by and see Daniel Gill. Still selling his books, autographs, t-shirts.
Now on to the floating monkey bars. She's unable to keep that first one in there. She reaches for it.
Thank you, everyone.
She is able to send it to that second one there.
Thanks, everyone. Keep up that energy.
Doing a great job.
If you're looking to join a franchise,
She's unable to keep that monkey bar in there, but it was still a great job there from Abby.
currently franchising. They're also doing a
She did a great job coming here representing Canada in the MST Ninja Gym.
jump twist boot and finger tape.
And up, Ellie Sedar of our last 5 contestants.
Their franchise opportunity.
Completing 4 competitions this year, coming from Annandale, New Jersey.
By the way, that is Jump Twist Ninja franchise.com.
Making up that wall with relative ease. Onto the Keystones now.
Also, if you're looking for your swag pickup for registering is in the lobby. Head over there, get your free stuff that you got for signing up. Thank you, everyone. Keep up the
And there
great
she
work.
goes. Already onto the snapback. Swing to that run, using only one arm to hold on to the block there. She's unable to hold on to that second one the first time, but she does get it the second. Climbing up. Clean dismount. Skipping that last ledge there on the block. Straight to the bogeys. No resting whatsoever here for Ellie. Here she is, through that first set of bogeys. On to the second. And she does get her dismount. Only slightly behind our first place time. On to the monkey bars now. She does knock it out of there. As she attempts to put it back, she decides just to let it go and send it through the second monkey bar. Testing her ground first, trying to get her swing right. She is able to grab it. Making sure to pull down on these floating monkey bars as to not knock them out of place. She's just unable to keep it in there, and she does end up falling. That was still a great job there, Ellie. As you can see, we only have... Bro, this stuff is all messed up on here. They didn't fix any of this. And here are now Cora Sparling. She's only 8 years old. This is her first season competing for WNL. She's unable to hang on to the wall there. That's still a great job from Cora. Or she did not get her start. They may have still been resetting the course down at the end. Cora's favorite thing to do on obstacles is generate her swing, and there is a lot of that here on stage 3. She's the youngest of 3 and shares a birthday with her dog. That's actually really cool, Cora. As we're waiting for the okay from the ref here. Get her count down. And she's backwards as she starts. That was a great attempt there, Cora.
What is happening? What'd you say? What'd you say? Your mic's off.
I've made so many mistakes. I've started a mistake.
That should be like 203 right now.
It's only
I'm surprised. It's only the ones you've caught. And here we go. We got Adelaide Lee here. She's a 7-year-old ninja with crazy strength. And she loves doing gymnasts. Coming from Gilbert, Arizona. She loves to swing on obstacles and do handstands. She also likes to create courses with her older brother in their home gym. This is her second time here at the World Championship. Completing 5 competitions so far during this season. As she swings straight through the keystones. On now to the snapback. Getting through that first one really quickly. She's gonna go for that last grab. And a clean dismount here from Adelaide. Now onto the boxes. She's swinging through. She does get to that second box quite quickly. Now on to the bogeys. She's gonna make sure to shake out before she does attempt it. Starting off strong. She has a good swing. She does get hung up there for a little bit, but she does catch herself. Swing with using only one arm on each grab holder. On now through that first set of bogeys. Onto the swinging ball here. She is able to make it across. Reaching for the final bogey. She reaches it and she gets that out. On now to the floating monkey bars. She does knock that second one out of the way. She attempts to put it back. She almost gets it there. It's almost back in. And it looks like it's going to slip out, but she may be able to save it, and she does. That was a great save there from Adelaide. Now on to the last part of the monkey bars here. Unable to keep it in there. That was still a great job there from Adelaide. Up now, down to our last 2 contestants. We have Briana Moore. She's known as the Killa Bee Ninja. That is a really cool nickname. Training at the Grit Ninja in Pleasantville. She loves to train with her sister Megan and enjoys focusing especially on balance. Unfortunately, there's not much of that here on this set. But when she is not being a ninja, she loves playing basketball. 17 competitions this season. She's showing all that hard work she put in, moving through the keystones here really quickly. Make sure the ball swing when she goes through that dismount. Here she is, getting through that first snapback. Then to the second. Straight for that dismount, and she does land it. Now to the boxes. She did make it up with relative ease, swinging with one arm through here. She does stick that landing. Briana here has come from Tuckahoe, New York.
8 years old, happy birthday, Mason.
It's around a 9 or 10 hour drive away from North Carolina. Here she is hanging on with one arm. She is able to grab onto that next bogey, using only one arm through here. This is the fastest we've seen anyone get through the bogeys so far. Onto the swinging ball here. Straight for the dismount. She does make it, skipping that last bogey. Now onto the floating monkey bars. She's making it through very smooth, showing she has great control. Now on, she's going to try and send it, and she does make it through the monkey bars here. That is a great job there from Briana. That is the first person to make it through the floating monkey bars. On now, she's holding on quite strong. We might have our first finish at the course here. She's gonna have to try and swing over. She is able to grab it, and she does hang on using only one arm. Only a little bit farther to go. Here we go, she swings to that ring. She does grab. Only one more obstacle left here. Briana is doing an amazing job. Onto the hooks here. She's gonna have to build up that swing. She's just unable to jump far enough, but that is still a great job there from Briana. The first competitor bringing all the way to making it past the vertical limit. That puts her in first place with a total of 8 points and a time of 3 minutes and 42 seconds. And now here for the last competitor of this group, we have Meredith Stern. Completing 5 competitions this season, she is quite determined. She's waiting for the okay. She's checking out the course. Meredith here making it really quickly up that wall. To the keystones. Swinging through, linking them all together so far. That is the fastest we have seen someone get through there. Making it through that first snapback. Makes ready to swing right. She does grab onto the second snapback here. She hangs on. She does get both hands over.
What's wrong?
When you press front, it brings up the milk. The course obstacles from stage line. Now she's hooking her legs in, trying to make sure she does not fall. Held on there. That was a great show, Meredith. You really did a great job here. And it seems like we have one more competitor.
Attention. Would Adam Schatz come to the Nova, please? Your party is looking for you. Adam, come to the Nova. Adam Schatz.
When I'm talking very quiet.
All right, and we're back. We have Sydney Footy. Completing 9 competitions this season. She is already on to the boxes. Outside of Ninja, she enjoys to play soccer and volleyball. She also loves to sing and dance.
Let's go, Izzy!
Up next, we have Isabel Casey Phillips. Coming from Windham, New Hampshire. She starts off strong. She has completed 4 competitions so far this season. Here she is swinging through keystones. Making that dismount really cleanly. Onto that snapback.
You got the wrong obstacle list.
Isabella here onto that final box, swinging for the dismount. and she sticks that landing. On now to the bogeys. Making it through here really quickly. She's already on to the final bogey of the first part. Now to the ball swing. Having a little bit of trouble reaching it there that first time, but she is able to grab it the second. Only one more bogey left to grab. She does make it through. Now she's on to the floating monkey bars. She grabs onto that first one, having plenty of airtime. Making it through here very quickly. Definitely one of the fastest times we've seen so far. And she's just unable to keep that last floating monkey bar in there. That's still a great job there from Isabella. That's putting her at the 4th place with a total of 6 points at a time of 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Now we have Emma Wallace completing 4 competitions so far. On to the Keystones. She's here representing Surge Ninja. Getting a clean dismount. On to the final bogey now. Oh, the snapback. She makes it through and she's on to the boxes. Making it through that first box, she's swinging through. She does make it to that final box. Here she is on to the bogeys, half a second ahead of our fastest time so far. Swinging to that ball now. On to the final set of bogeys. She grabs onto the last one. Gets the dismount. Now here, she's going to make sure to prepare herself before she goes on to attempt the floating monkey bars. Making it through very easily. She's going to go for the jump instead. She's going to send it through, and she does make it. Now onto the vertical limit. So far, 10 seconds ahead of our fastest time. She's going to make it to the end and make it all the way through our vertical limit. The second competitor to do so this far. 20 seconds ahead of our previous fastest time. Now onto the hook jump. She's going to swing over. She does swing back and hit the bar a little bit, but that is fine. She grabs onto the hook. Getting that swing strong. Here she goes. She makes it far enough, but is unable to hold on to that hook. That puts Emma into first place, reaching through the vertical limit at a time of 3 minutes and 22 seconds, 20 seconds ahead of our previous first place competitor. Up now, we have Quinn Johnson representing MLab from Ohio. She has completed 14 competitions so far this season. Here she is. She gets that footing in there. Reaching up and swinging over. She is now on to the keystones. Linking them all together. Getting a one-arm dismount. No hesitation whatsoever from her there. Here she goes, jumping into it to get that good swing. Reaches the ring without swinging for it at all. Onto that final snapback. She is able to make it through. Here now at the boxes. She grabs up higher. She reaches that ring. Grabs onto that second box. Takes a second break there, but she is able to make it through. She gets that clean dismount, making it through the boxes.
Attention, lost item. Lost item.
On now to the bogeys.
A fanny pack that was just found in the men's bathroom. A fanny pack in the men's bathroom may have some important items. We'll be at the info hub.
Onto the first bogey here. She's getting a little bit hung up, but she is going to catch herself. And she's unable to hang on. That was a great job there from Quinn. You could see her try and persevere through. That was a great job, Quinn. And up next, we have Lily Olson. Come from Dover, Massachusetts. She's completed 8 competitions so far this season. On now to the keystones. Making it through extremely quickly, fastest we've seen so far. Swinging through here onto the snapback. She gets through cleanly. Still ahead of our first place time. Making it to the second ring. Onto that second box immediately. No hesitation here from Lily. Swinging for that distance. She is able to reach. Now onto the bogey. She's making sure to shake out.
I think Emma was pumped, but also just scared. I was going to say scared. It was going to be a super awesome run.
Here now, reaching for that next bogey. She does have to take a second attempt, but that is all right. She does grab it. On the last one of the first set. Swinging now for the ball.
Yeah, they're crazy kids, if you will.
She is able to make it through and get that dismount here.
You know, I was honestly, I mean, to go into it not understanding,
on here. Onto the floating monkey bars. Making it through extremely quick. Get a full send it here, and she does make it. She's now onto the vertical limit, being 24 seconds ahead of our fastest time. It is possible that we have our first completion. Making it through the vertical limit here quite easily.
I wanted a little bit of rest for the switch cuts. Emma could have maybe try to think about what.
She grabs that ring. She's able to secure the point from the vertical limit. Lily here having the fastest time so far has the chance to be the first person to complete this course. Here she goes.
Let's go, Lily!
She's unable to jump far enough, but that is all right. Lily is now in first place.
Let's go, Kate!
Reaching through the vertical limit with a time of 2 minutes and 54 seconds. That leaves a big gap in time between first and second place. And there is a 20-second gap between second and third place. There's a lot of time to fill in here for the competitors. Up next, we have Kate Maurer representing Surge Ninja. She has completed 8 competitions so far.
Let's go, Kate!
Making it through the keystones here. Get an extra swing just for good measure. Here she is onto that final snapback. Gets a good dismount. On now to the rings. And to that second box. Moving through here very quickly. Making it through to the bogeys here. final bogey of the first set. She is going to have to get a better swing here, and she is able to. Up next here we have Kiana Robbins coming from Las Vegas, Nevada. Completing one competition during season 10. Still making it all the way here to stage 3 though. She starts off strong. Getting that footing in there. Making it over to the keystones very quickly.
Were y'all having Ethernet issues?
Here she is now, onto the snapback. Here she is now, onto the toe hooks. Here she is now, building up that swing for the dismount. And she gets there. Making sure to chalk up before she goes for the bogeys. Shaking out as well. The bogeys here at a quick pace. She is able to reach the last one of the first set. Grabbing onto the swinging ball here. Only one set of bogeys left. And she gets through. Representing the Ninja layer. She is going to make it over here to the floating monkey bars. She's going to have to send it through here to reach. And she's able to make it, just not able to hold on. What a great job there from Kiana. Up now we have Jolie Bonura from the Warrior Factory. Not only does she like to be a ninja, she likes to rollerblade and act. During season 10, she has done 19 competitions, coming all the way down from Marcellus, New York. She is going to make it to the Keystones here very quickly, being our fastest competitor so far. She goes straight through that first snapback, no issues whatsoever. Straight for the dismount. Here she is now onto the first toe hook. And she makes it to that second one for that dismount. She makes it only slightly behind our fastest time now. She is still having a good pace here. She does have an Instagram, and it's Ninja Girl Got Joe. On through the bogeys now. She is able to make it through them very quickly. Here she is now onto the floating monkey bars, where a lot of our previous athletes have gotten tripped up at. And here she goes. She's unable to keep it in there and knocks it out of the way. That is still a great job there from Jolie, putting her into 5th place on the leading board. Up now we have Julia Testani from Armonk, New York, completing 17 competitions so far during season 10. Off she goes, getting that footing in very quickly. Swinging through here. The Keystone's giving her no issues. Onto the snapback, linking them all together. And skipping it, going straight for the dismount. On now to the toe hook. Deciding to climb up one side of it. She does reach onto that second one. Does get that dismount. Now here she is, getting onto the bogeys. Making it through here extremely quickly. Thinking there was a handhold on the side there, but that's alright. She is able to hold herself up using that one arm. Swinging through it, only one hand on the ball. and skipping it for that dismount. Here we are now, onto the floating monkey bars. To keep it in there. She does knock it out and fall, but that is all right, Julia. You did a great job there. It was a very gritty performance there from Julia. Up next we have Logan Bashta from Wilmette, Illinois, completing 5 competitions during season 10. Here she is, getting straight through that wall, no issues at all. The Keystone's giving her no issue at all. Here she is now, onto the snapback. Having an impressive jump through it. Onto the ring now. Here she goes for that final snapback. She is able to reach it. And she gets the dismount. On now to the toe hooks. She seems a little bit hesitant to attempt it. She does decide to jump off. That was still a great job there, Logan. Up next we have Mabel Ruby from the Lewis Center in Ohio. This is her second year competing. During this season, she made a 6.5-foot lache. That is very impressive. She also placed 3rd at the W&A at MLab, Ohio. She's done a total of 18 Tier 1 competitions during Season 10. And she can show you all that practice she put in here as she is zooming through our course. Here she is, onto the toe hooks now. Climbing up it backwards. She's gonna have to swing for that dismount. She is able to make it there. Here she is now. You are not allowed to go for a reset once you grab onto the bogey. But that's alright, Mabel. It was still a great job from you here today. Up now we got Taylor. I'm not going to try and pronounce that last name. Coming here from Glendale, Arizona. She represents the Hit Squad Ninja community. She also speaks Romanian and Mandarin. Completing 5 Tier 1 competitions during Season 10. Her favorite thing to do is generate swing on the course, which there is plenty of here on Course 3.
You need me to chalk for you? Oh, okay.
Here she onto these keystones. Making it through quite quickly onto the snapback. Onto that last one.
Hey, good luck.
There she is. She gets that clean dismount. Now onto the toe hook here. She's able to make it up just using the one side to swing straight through it. Here on the final toe hook, she is going to have to try for that dismount. She turns around, starts swinging. She makes it very easily. On to the bogeys now. Seems like she's getting a little bit caught up there. She fixed her holding. She is able to make it through quite easily. Making these bogeys look like a piece of cake. Swinging through with one arm on most of them. That was an impressive show here from Taylor. On to the floating monkey bars now. Making sure to grab it underhand so it does not slide out. She's going to have to make a jump here. She's just unable to swing hard enough. That is still a great job, Taylor. That performance puts you into 8th place. And up next here we have Emily Strempel from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She does have a YouTube called Emma Link Ninja. She started Ninja by going to an open gym at Iron City, and she immediately went back and signed up for a class. During Season 10, she's completed 23 competitions. Here she is, moving through our course extremely quickly. An amazing jump. And gets that skip for the dismount. She says her favorite part of this season was placing first at Women's Ninja Association, where she got a $200 gift card, and she used it to buy an obstacle for everyone that iron sheeted his chair. What an extremely thoughtful person here. She does skip that last toe hook for the dismount. Here she is now. On to the bogeys. Seems like she's getting a little bit caught up, but she will be able to make it through. showing that she's very determined to win here. She's unable to make that jump, but that's still a great job there from Emily. Up now we have Ruby Halls from Stamford, Connecticut. Here today during season 10, she's completed 14 competitions. Climbing up that wall extremely quickly. Onto the keystones now. Through very smoothly. She's a little bit caught up on that swing there, but she is able to jump across. And she sticks that dismount. Here we are onto this first toe hook. Grabbing it with no issues whatsoever. Deciding only to use the one side to climb up, she grabs straight onto that ring. There she goes. Swings for that dismount. On now to the bogey. Seems like she's having a bit of trouble getting her hands put right, but she does fix herself. She grabs onto the last bogey of the first set. Swinging for the ball here. She is able to grab it. Now onto that last bogey. Does get that dismount. Here she is now onto the floating monkey bars. Having an impressive jump onto that first one. She does knock it out. She's going to attempt to put it back here. But she's just not able to hang on as she's trying to do that. That was still a great job, Ruby. Up next here we have Emma Schieber from St. Albans City, Vermont, representing Vermont Ninja Warrior. She started doing Ninja Warrior a little bit before she turned 7. Motivated to keep up with her older brother. Completing 12 competitions so far during season 10. Not only does she enjoy doing ninja, she also loves to play basketball and do track and field. She's also an avid gamer. She loves to play games such as Roblox, Minecraft, and Gorilla Tag. Here she is, already onto the snapback. Having a nice swing onto that last one. Skips for that dismount. Chalking up before she attempts the toe hook. She is going to make it through there very easily. On now to the bogeys. Thinking there was a handhold on the other side. Unfortunately, there is not. She still makes it to the end either way. On to second to last bogey. She is going to reach for it and get a dismount. Chalking up before she gets on to the floating monkey bars here. Here she goes. Seems like she's knocking up the monkey bars just a little bit, but it is all right. She ends up knocking that one out and falling off. That was still a great job, Emma. Up next here, we have Lady Kurtz. Come from New York, New York. She's completed 23 competitions in season 10. So here she is. Make keystones very quickly. That dismount. Here she goes. Connecting together. Makes it very smooth through that snapback. Here we are at the toe hook, climbing up that one side of it. She's gonna have to go for a second swing. She's able to grab on. And gets a clean dismount. Here she is onto the bogeys. She isn't gonna make it through there very quickly. Skipping for that dismount. Now on to the floating monkey bars. Just knocks it out and falls off. That is still a great job there from Liddy. Up now, look at. We have Charlotte Probilski, come from Lancaster, New York. She's completed competition 10. Here she is, getting up that hand climb. Making it across here very easily. Through the snapbacks. Here we are now onto the toe hook. On now to the bogeys. Hesitating for a second, but she's still going to make it through here very strong. Getting a little bit hung up. Here she is onto that final bogey. She does get that dismount. She is preparing herself for the hanging monkey bars. Here she is. One more jump left. She is able to make it across and secure that point. On now to the vertical limit. She's making it through here very efficiently. Making it through that first set there, grabbing onto the second one. She is going to grab that ring and make it through the vertical limit. On now to the hook jump. Here she goes. Grabbing on strong. She's gonna make sure to get her swing right. She's gonna need to get a bigger swing here.
Get big, girl! Get big!
And unfortunately, it's not able to get a big enough swing. That is still a great job there from Charlotte, getting third place. Having a time of 3 minutes and 32 seconds. Charlotte did a great job today. Up next, we got Aviana McAnnon. Come from Aspire Ninjas Milton. Canada. She's just a girl who loves ninja and her Aspire family. completing 3 competitions during season 10. She does have an Instagram called the NinjaWorks. And she was unable to stick the landing there off of the keystones. Still a great job there. And up next, we have Liliana Tamez, coming from Austin, Texas. She says that she loves Jesus and she loves animals. Completing 3 Tier 1 competitions during Season 10. She started Ninja back in 2020. Here she goes, up the hang climb, moving very quickly. Onto the keystones here. She is going to make that dismount clean. Through that snapback. Swinging using only one arm. An impressive feat here by Liliana. Here she goes up that first toe hook. Swinging to the second. Swing for that dismount. She does make it. Now onto these bogeys. Here she is, making it through very efficiently. Swinging for that ball. She is able to grab it. Using only one hand, she gets to that next set of bogeys. And here she goes. Dismount, she lands it.
Amelia, hey.
Here she goes onto that floating monkey bars.
Come to the football station.
Here she is, the final jump for the floating monkey bars. She is able to make it. Moving on to the vertical limit. Here she goes. Making it through very smooth so far. She swings over to that second set. She makes it to the ring and through the vertical limit onto the hook jump now. Will we have our first completion here? Liliana is doing an amazing job here. She swings to that hook. She is gonna unhook it and switch its sides. Here she goes. She got a strong swing. She is able to make that first jump. Here she goes now for that second hook. She is able to grab on. Here she goes for the final jump here. She makes it. Onto that ring for the dismount. That is the first completion of this course. Great job, Liliana. The first completion of stage 3 over here, putting Liliana in first place at a time of 4 minutes and 48 seconds. Wow. Right up next here, we have Kylie Falcowski. Coming from Lancaster, New York, representing the Knit Warrior Factory. She started taking classes in late 2023 and completed her first competition in February 2024. She also competed in the U.S. national event in 2024 and took home silver. Here she is, moving quickly through this course. On now to the snapback. Here she is onto that final toe hook already. She's moving through this course extremely fast. And a clean dismount. Chalking up before she attempts the bogeys. Here she goes. She reaches the last one in the first set. She is able to hang on. She's gonna have to swing for that ball now. She is able to grab it and swing through using only that one hand. Bogey, she gets the dismount. Now onto the floating monkey bars. And here she goes. She does knock it out. She's gonna have to try and put it back in if she wants to progress. She's unable to do so. That was still a great job, Kylie. Up next here, we have Amelia Diaz. And she falls off.
Another important
Up next, we have Graceland Stewart, also falling off the wall right away. As the coach is talking to the ref, trying to figure out what she's supposed to do here on the wall. Kenley Garrett gets started here. She's from Yarmouth Port. And her favorite ninja is Electric Enza. She's not practicing. She loves to enjoy scootering and coloring. This is her 3rd season competing in ninja. And she's done 26 competitions during season 10. Started back in 2020. Here she is swinging through. Clean dismount. Jumps straight in and links it together. Here she is onto that last toe hook. Making it through onto the bogeys here. She does miss that point, but that is all right, Kenley. That was still a great job from you. Up now we have Riley Banadiga. This is their first WNL World Championship.
Another announcement. Green team male. Last call video for stage 2.
She's only completed one competition during season 10 so far.
Stage 2.
I don't know if I pronounced it right before, but her last name is pronounced Benedega. And here she is flying off the course. Only a few seconds behind our fastest time so far. That dismount. She's here all the way from Canada. She's zooming through this course early on that second toe hook. And onto the bogeys. This is our second to last competitor for this group. So only have one full completion of the course. Here we are at the end of the bogeys. She is going to get that clean dismount. Trips up a little bit, but she does save herself. 12 seconds ahead of our fastest time now. Here she is onto the floating monkey bars. Making it through very quickly. Here at the jump now. She is able to make it, and here's that final jump. She's also able to make that, getting through the hanging monkey bars. On now to vertical limit. On to that second one already. She's moving through here very quickly. Making it all the way to that hook jump in our fastest time so far. 23 seconds faster than our previous competitor. On now, swinging to that first jump. She is going to unhook it to try and get some more power. She's got to generate that swing here. Here she goes. She got a strong swing, and she does make that jump. One more hook here. She's going to have to jump to it. She does reach it. Here she goes. She got the swing. She got that strong swing. She's got to keep that swing going. Here she goes. She makes the jump. On now to that last ring. Second completion of the course here from Hallie Benediga. What a spectacle performance there from Riley.
Also, last call for adult male stage 1 video reviews. Adult male stage 1 video reviews. Last call.
That run put her to first place by over a full minute. What a great job, Riley.
Halfway through the day on day 4. Thank you to our sponsors, NinjaWorks, for the amazing timing systems, the buzzers, the lights, bringing these courses to life. DGS, thank you for being the sponsor.
Refs having a little bit of conversation, trying to figure something out.
Online at DGSninja.com. Check out their products and see what they offer. Thank you all the sponsors. Swing by Addie Huntington's where the t-shirts are limited, supplies limited, OG or older shirts are on sale. Got a slight discount for the older t-shirts at Addie Huntington's. Swing by them right next to you. Don't forget Fine Designs and their custom t-shirt. While supplies last, Fine Designs. T-shirts made at the center station. Keep up the great work, everyone. To find the slap chops table, find those slap chop pants, get some chop real quick on those hands while you're running those courses. And also, the WNL is looking for a marketing manager. They're hiring a marketing manager for all social media, graphic design, live stream production, and all world-related events. If you are interested in applying for the marketing position, head over to the info hub to find out more. Thanks everyone halfway through the day for season 10 World Ninja League Championships.
All right, we just had to review previous performance by Riley Banadega. Right up now, we have Justine Bamard coming all the way from Canada, completing 12 competitions this season so far. She's off to a strong start. Already onto the skyhooks. Here she is. Making it through there very efficiently. She's going to go straight for that landing. On now to the toe hook. She's got some cheering going on in the crowd. Doing a great job so far, being very efficient with each move. Gets that clean dismount. Going through the bogeys here. She's already through that first set. On to the second last one. She's going to grab that dismount. And now she's on to the floating monkey bars. Justine here going really quickly throughout here. Shaking out real quick. Getting that little bit of rest time she has. Here she goes. Moving through here very quickly. Up to that first jump already. She does make it. Here now, the last jump. She does make it onto the vertical limit. Making sure she's chalked up. Again, taking that rest time while she has the chance. Here she goes. Making it through those first two parts of the vertical limit very quickly. Onto the last here. She reaches for the ring. She can secure the point and make it through onto the hook jump here. The third competitor so far. Here she goes. She's swinging for it. Hits her back a little bit. She's got to get that swing stronger. And she hits that first jump. Here she goes. She grabs that second one. Going for that jump here. She does hit it. At the last ring here for that dismount. Our third finish, placing her in second with a time of 4.3. Our first place goes to Riley Banadega, who is currently under review. She may have done something at the hook jump. But in second place, we have Justine Bamard, who just finished with a time of 4 minutes. Then we have Liliana Tamez with a time of 4 minutes and 48 seconds. Here now, we're going to go through some replays. Onto that ring for the dismount. Now jump. On now to that last ring. At the last ring here for that dismount. Our third finish. And we'll be back here shortly. We are actually back. We do have a rerun here from Justine Bamard. She's rerunning here due to a missed call. Logan Bashta. Here she is, flying up that wall. Moving through here very efficiently. Taking no time for an extra swing. Only slightly behind our fastest time so far. She is going to take a minute to check this out. Taking her time on the snapback. She sends it. Going through that first one. Onto the second snapback. She gets that dismount. On now to the toe hook. Climbing her way up. Here for the dismount. She's swinging for it. And she is able to make it clean. On now here to the bogeys. Making it through so far very efficiently. Thinking there's a handhold on the back there, but there is not. Here she is. For that final part of the first set of bogeys. Now she's going to go for the swing. And she's able to grab it. Making it through here. She made it through the bogeys. Oh, here she is on the floating monkey bars. Starting off very efficient with every move. Wasting no movement at all. Onto the first jump here.
Attention. Attention.
She is unable to do it. she knocks it out of the way. That is still a great performance there from Logan. But an amazing run there, making it all the way through. And that is it, folks.
Staff personnel.